Hey guys, here with a video review for you of Aion, the new MMORPG coming out September 1st, supposedly. Um, and what I'm going to do here is pretty much give you a rundown of what Aion actually is all about. And I'm going to go ahead and start it out with the beginning screen, the login screen. And I'm going to take it all the way to the individual 8 classes and just do a full review on everything. So hopefully it's detailed enough to satisfy anybody that has any questions. You can feel free to PM me if you'd like, but let's go ahead and get started. So here I am at the server selection screen, and what I'm going to do is just go ahead and click on a server here that I'm pretty sure I don't have a character on. May not be sure. So if you see a character, then cool, I don't have a character. So let's go back. This is the screen that you're going to see when you first have logged into the game and have not created any characters. You have 8 slots here, which is perfect because there are 8 classes. So you can literally create one of each class if you'd like. So let's go ahead and create a class right now. When you click create, you're greeted with this screen which shows the 2 different races, the Aion and the Asmodeans, and it gives a description of each one of them. To be honest with you, I'm a fan of the Asmodeans, and I will only be using the Asmodeans for this review. So if you're an Aion fan, I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of those pretty people, and I think that's more of a kiddish type thing. So you probably won't see me being an Aion in the game, and I'm definitely not going to be one for the review. So let's go ahead and choose Asmodean. And what's going to happen here is when you go to click next, it'll tell you that if you've selected Asmodean, you can only create an Asmodean character and not an Aion character, and that's because for economic reasons in the game, you can't have both characters swapping money and really kind of ruining the economy, which is nice. I think it's a nice safety feature to have, considering that it took WoW about 2 years to get this feature. The game has already come standard with it, which is nice. So you click OK, and you are transferred over to the character creation preview. And what this does is basically, I really love NCSoft for this. Such a great tool. First of all, you'll see all 8 classes in their, I think it's either level 40 or level 50 armor. I'm not even sure if this armor is in game or not, but what it's doing is giving you an idea of how each armor will look on each individual class and individual sex, so you can make a choice from there. When you click on a character, you're given a description and the starting stats and a little animation that you saw there. There are 4 starting classes, all of which branch off into the 2 subclasses. So warriors can do gladiators or Templars, and this shows a Templar with a sword. I don't know if there's a shield on her or not. And then here's a scout that can become an assassin or a ranger. Here is a mage, which can become a sorcerer or the spirit master here. And finally we have the priest that can become the cleric or the chanter. So let's go ahead and run through the customization options here. After you've chosen your class and you've selected the type of style you want your character to look like and whatnot, we can go ahead and begin. So we're going to go ahead and let's click, let's start a warrior. Or better yet, you know what, let's start, yeah, let's start a warrior. That sounds good, fine. Immediately you'll be transferred to this screen, which gives you a random preset facial feature and body type. The top bubble here represents facial features, while the bottom bubble here represents body types. And what you can do is start out with a character name, whatever you want. Let's go ahead and do test guy. And we are now test guy. So the top bubble, we'll go ahead and change any of his facial features, and there's actually presets. If you don't want to do this and take the time, you can choose a preset and it'll randomly choose different things for you. And if you like one, you can do that, or you can change something about it, add hair to it. There's facial features, scars, tattoos you can add. You can literally adjust like cheekbones, eye width, all that fun stuff to make them look crazy or whatever you want to do. It is all there. This is very customizable, and I guarantee you there will be no two look-alike characters in this game. Unless someone's really lazy and chooses a preset character, which even then will still look different because of how many options there are literally to customize your character in this game. You can choose skin colors, either a preset one, or you can choose from the menu, whichever you want to do. It's all up to you. Lip colors, same thing. Skin color, whatever you want. So let's go ahead and choose a body type. You can adjust height, you can adjust your head size, you can adjust your neck, anything you want, or you can make it completely random if you want, and it'll go through a bunch of presets. So another nice feature about this is you can actually see what your body type will look like with no armor on, with starting armor, this is what you're going to start with, and with in-game armor on. So you can see if that's the kind of look you want. You can rotate your character completely 360 degrees to see what it's all about and if it meets your standards. And you can also choose a voice for your character. There's different voices in this game. Currently, in the open beta, I don't think they're actually audible at all for whatever reason. I think it's a glitch maybe, but anyway, that's a nice another feature you can have there. So let's go ahead and create this guy. And
this loads up. Here we go. We have our level 1 warrior test guy, and what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and start the game.
And immediately when you start, you're going to notice a few things that are pretty similar to World of Warcraft. I hate referencing World of Warcraft, but this game has done a lot of things that Warcraft has used to become successful. And one of those things is simplicity and usability. This game is very, very quick to pick up. The learning curve is very short. Right from the get-go, if you've played World of Warcraft, transitioning to this game will be extremely easy. You'll notice these question mark tutorials are just like World of Warcraft. They'll tell you some things you need to know about the game and where stuff is. And as you go through the game, more pop up. You can obviously choose to disable those if you'd like, just like World of Warcraft. Right from the get-go, what you'll notice is that starting area is pretty big.